Wholesaling real estate is so easy. If you want to make $50,000 in cold hard cash, it's never been easier. You should be able to sue me if you can't make $50,000 by the end of this video by the information that I teach you. Guys, it's so stinking easy to make $50,000. All you have to do is find motivated sellers, ugly houses in terrible situations. Now, the best source of motivated sellers in ugly houses is government data. Let's get behind my computer and show you exactly how you're going to make $50,000 pulling government data. So right here, we have code violations. Code violations are houses that are ugly. The grass is tall, there's mold or mildew, there's broken windows, and code enforcement finds the ugliest houses in the area. Now, what's really cool is most code violations and code enforcement agencies have public records of people who have code violations. So easier said than done. Let me just show you exactly what these active code violations are. So right here, we are in Hillsborough County. And I'm just going to press search code violations, and we're going to find active code violations in the area. So what I'm going to do is find all of them for the past month. So we're going to pop it up right here, and I'm just going to press search. And right here, we have all active code violations. So it looks like the ones for today, let's see. Garbage bags, interesting, fraud. Let's go by record type. And let's go out here and see if we can find anything interesting. So these are all of them from literally today. Oh, look at that one. Wow. Okay, let's start popping this one up. It took me 5 seconds. This is Tampa, Florida area. I mean, if you say, Zach, wholesaling real estate, so hard. It's so hard to find deals and leads. And at cold call, I can't find no. Guys, if you cold call these code violations, you're going to get a deal. It's so simple, even in a, quote, saturated market. So this was just done literally today. This property right here in Brandon, Florida, you can see it's right here. Let's look at the code violation happening right here. There is yard overgrowth creating hiding for rodents since they are an issue in the neighborhood. Yard overgrowth creating hiding. So this is grass that is not being cut. Someone is not maintaining the property. Who's not maintaining the property? Well, this is the owner of the property. Wait, there's a life estate. Maybe there's a death going on in the property. Well, all I know is this is the address. What I'm going to do is take this address, put it on a website like xleads.com. So I can really just copy it right here. Paste it into xleads right here. And all I have to do is just go to contacts. And boom, right there, the owner of the property pops up right there. And all I have to do is just call them up. It's really that simple. You can text this list, you can call this list, put a sticky note on the owner's door. It's really not that complicated. This is why if you do like 200 or 300 of these, you're going to end up getting a deal. Now, I might be like, so I'm a lazy bum. That's fine. I can make it even easier if you're lazy. I don't want to go through all these one by one because I'm lazy, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to press download results. I just download the list right here. We're going to go to Claude. We're going to upload the list right here. And we're just going to have Claude tell me which one of these I should go after for wholesaling. And I'm just going to have Claude go out here and analyze every active code violation. And I want him to go out here and read every single one of these descriptions for the code violations and tell me which ones I should just bother with or not. Remember, I don't want to read 200 or 300 code violations right now. That's just stupid. I'm just gonna have AI read every single one 1,000 at a time and tell me which ones to go after. I can almost guarantee that you ain't doing this, bro. This is why people who are using AI are running laps. And again, this is completely free. All right, right here, the AI has told me some ones I need to immediately look at. This one, Majority Avenue right here, the property next to my home is abandoned, has been unoccupied for the past 7 years. Whoa! Snakes, possums, raccoons are coming in the yard due to the overgrowth nature. This is a massive, really good looking one. We got some other ones, vacant for years, all utilities disconnected. Henry Avenue abandoned, flooded during a hurricane. Oh, look at this one. Deceased owner, property stuck in a probate dispute. Oh! Guys, it's not that complicated. You just have the AI analyze the code violations for you, give you the top ones, and that's how you get wholesaling deals. If you are literally brain dead, you can get a deal doing this. It's not that complicated. You could probably get a deal out of these 5 or 10 really simple. And I'm telling you right now, these AI flock cameras are going to completely change the game. So if you're somebody who is not pulling code violations, you are completely off your rocker. The city of Dallas has just approved implementing 100 AI-enabled cameras on all their sanitation vehicles. Pretty much meaning, if you go here and look, they're going to throw these little AI cameras on top of every little street sweeper. And what it's going to do is just find ugly houses. So it's going to find debris. It's going to find ugly properties, and it's going to give them to code enforcement and say, hey, look, this house is ugly. This is a violation. So in the next year, I believe code violations are going to turn into the most valuable list in wholesaling real estate outside of probates. I think probates are even better. But guys, this is just going to be mind blowing. So code enforcement's getting AI upgrades all over the country. It's not really happening now. Just keep an eye out. I would start pulling government data now and code violations now. But guys, code violations, AI can already analyze the descriptions. Pretty much as good as this. But now AI is going to find these ugly properties and give violations, and you can go reach out to them. They're literally doing the work for you. On top of that too, you can just go to straight government records and get a ton of deals doing this. So if you want to make 50 grand, what I'm going to do is first and foremost, just go to your local county's clerk of the court record search. This is Tarrant County, Texas. So let's go out here and find some wholesaling deals. So all I'm going to do is just go to the probate court record right here. Just press search, go to case record search. So case record search right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go by date filed. Very important we do this. And we're going to go on and we're going to search by file date. And right here are going to be all of the probates for Tarrant County. Now, what's really important for you to do here is this is going to be a little more manual of a process, but these are all the people that died and the heirs are trying to inherit the property. So for example, if you click on this record right here, we could tell that the person that died is Andrea Halsey Jinks, and this is the petitioner. This is the person who's trying to inherit the property. Now, what's interesting is the decedent in Tarrant County, they actually have the address. So all you legit have to do right now is just figure out if this person owned that house, which most likely they did. So all I'm going to do is just copy this address right here and throw it into X Leads. And if you do a quick Google search, it's actually a rehab center. So most likely not. But probate's going to be a little more manual, but like you're going to get a wholesale deal pretty quick from this. Let's go out here and look for another one. This one, the estate of William John. So you click here. So let's just do a quick search of this property right here. William John. So we can tell that William Boss, this guy is actually deceased. He owns this house in Fort Worth, Texas, and he is dead. So the owner on record here is dead. No wholesaler knows that this is going on, and nobody knows how to contact the heir correctly. Well, guess what? I know who the right heir is, because the heir of this guy is going to be this Mary Catherine Barber. So what we're going to do is she's using this address right here. So I'm going to copy that. This is very important if you have X Leads. So go to contacts. Is Mary going to pop up? Just this guy, and unfortunately he's dead. So I'm going to put this Mary lady's contact info right here, and I'm just going to search it. And right here, we're going to go to contacts, and it's not Mary, but it looks like Mary's husband. And honestly, that's going to be the closest thing we can get. So not a big deal. We can try to reach out to the heirs right there. You can use cyber background checks, truepeoplesearch.com, and we can manually start pulling the probates just like that. Hopefully it's not that complicated pulling the probates. I'm going to show you again how I do this really easy. For example, it looks like Nancy here passed away. So this is her address, and it looks like the husband's inheriting the property. So pretty simple there. If I try this Dwayne guy right here, skip that. But like a Glenda right here of decedent is Glenda. And it looks like Jamaican, that's quite a name, is inheriting the property. So let's just make sure that she actually owns this house. So we're going to copy it right here. And yes, so they do not own that house. No big deal. So again, probates are pretty simple. You just got to kind of go through this. We the estate of a deceased person right here. We see the deceased person is Frida. Copy that. We can see here she is the owner of the house, and we want to get in chart. We're going to get in front of the person inheriting it, and the person inheriting this one is going to be a Scott. So I'm going to copy this address right here, see if he pops up here. And all we're going to do is look him up on X Leads or cyber background checks on that, and we're going to get the heirs information, and now we're wholesaling probates. So again, the probate process is really simple. We're going to find the person that passed away, which is going to be this person right here. We're going to try to skip trace the property. If we can't get a hold of the heirs, we're going to go to the applicant or the personal representative. We're going to go to that address and skip trace it on X Leads, cyber background checks, true people search. We're going to just manually search for this person, and we're going to call them and see if they're looking to sell this property. Now, if they are looking to sell, they're going to say, it's my dad's house, it's a probate. I don't know how this works. The process is really simple. Step one, we're going to write a contract with all of the heirs, all the people inheriting the property. So in this case, this is the person that passed away. We're going to put the contract in the estate of Cowan Batista Tony, and then we're going to put purchaser as us. This is the seller. So the estate of this person. Now the person who's going to sign it is them and any other siblings who are heirs to the property as we know of. And then from there, we're going to send it to a title company. Then the title company is going to run title. And then we're going to get a probate attorney who is going to get paid at the end of the transaction to HUD. So it's not going to cost us anything. And they're going to do the whole probate for us for free, basically. Well, I mean, they get paid out of the seller's proceeds. And then from there, we're going to find a buyer, assign it, make sure that it goes through the probate process. Either a judge is going to approve the contract or the order, or it goes to the seller, and then it gets sold to the buyer. Then we get our assignment. But either way, probates are an extra 1 to 2 steps, and you make a ton of money wholesaling these. And I promise you, the average Joe is not pulling these leads or targeting these people or even reaching out to these sellers correctly, it's up to you to start making all this money. So if you're telling me, oh, Zach, I want to make all this money, I want to get rich, I want to get all this cash. Well, if you actually want to get rich, you want to get this paper, what you got to do is actually start pulling probates. Start pulling code violations. And honestly, if you're even lazier and you say, Zach, I just want to do this simpler. I just want to text blast, cold call like crazy. I don't want to do any of this research. Fine. I'll make this even easier for you. Go pull the tax delinquent list. Really easy. Guys, right here, we're going to search Escambia County tax collector. And what we're going to do is try to get a list of people not paying their property taxes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here and we're going to go to property tax. We're going to click that. We're going to research delinquent taxes. See if we get any data on this. Scroll down, search property tax. Okay, boom, popped up the portal. We're gonna go press reports right here. Then we're gonna do this very important. We're gonna press real estate. Now, all of Florida actually has pretty much portals like this. We're gonna press select shared report. We're gonna go to current tax roll. We're gonna search that. And what we're gonna do is just press search. Now, what's important here is when we press search, these are gonna be every single property that they collect taxes for in the county. And then you're gonna go to account status here. It's very important. And you're gonna press unpaid. Then from there, you're gonna press search. And just like that, it's gonna filter 170,000 properties into probably 7,800. Now, I don't like to do like current taxes. I want to do at least 2 years behind. So we're 2026 right now. So I'm gonna put 2024 right here. And just like that, let's see where it filters down to 3,500 properties. Really not that complicated. So from there, now you have 3,500 properties. This is an amazing list. These are all people. So if you see the owner address right here, so we have the property address right here. So this is going to be a list of all the properties where they're not paying the taxes. We have the owner name, and all I'm going to do is import this into X Leads and start contacting these people. How hard is that to do in X Leads? Pretty simple. So guys, I use xleads.com. That is the software of choice for me. It has the best quality skip tracing. It has a dialer, texting. It's all in one for only 97 bucks a month. And the most important part about X Leads is it's built for government lists. This is the most important part. Do you see here for these tax delinquencies that they only give you the property address? Like for example, owner address is just mailing address. They only give you the street address. So 4212 Wycliffe Drive. I can't skip trace this on any platform except for X Leads. So let me show you how you do it. So what you're going to do here, you're going to press here to download. You're going to download this as a CSV and you're going to press download. You're then going to go back to Claude, import that list. I'm going to write, filter this list into street address only in 3 lists. And you want to cut up to 1,000 each just so the skip tracing is a little more higher quality. So just like that, we filtered all the properties from the from the tax delinquency by street address only. And so what I'm gonna do is just gonna download the list. We're gonna go to X Leads. We're gonna import it. We're gonna import it right here. And here's the key thing you're gonna do inside of X. You're gonna use one's default location. You're gonna press that. Then from there, you're gonna put default location. You're gonna write Escambia County. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna find all the properties in Escambia County and look at the street address you just imported and see which ones match. If you just did street address, it won't work in any software. X Leads is the only one that lets you import only street address. You just give the default location and you press next, and then you just press import, and we're gonna let the properties import. Now, if I imported just the whole tax roll list right here of delinquent taxes, we have 3,500 records, we have 2,900 matches, 405 that didn't, and 206 that needs fixing. So what I'm probably going to do is just download the ones that need fixing and the ones that did not find it and have ChatGPT or Claude Guard here and organize it based off of how the United States Postal Service does it. But honestly, you got that list right there, about 2,900 properties, which is awesome. You're going to select all. Now you got all the leads, and either you're going to throw that right here. So you're going to export to contacts, and you might want to add the tag power dialer or AI SMS or SMS. And then from there, you can call and text this list right here, and boom, you get a wholesaling deal. Guys, it's never been that hard. Pull these lists, either put a sticky note on the doors, reverse drive for dollars, call them, text them, do inside of X Leads. If I want to text blast this list really quick, just look at this SMS blaster. That's all I have to put. And boom, just like that, once I have the SMS set up, now the leads are set to be texted out. If I want to go out here and call this list, I can press export to contacts. I can tag this power dialer, and now they're all set to be in my auto dialer. So if I press that, and I just go to conversations, the text are going to pop up right here. But if I press manual actions and press let's start, guess what? Now we're dialing. Now we're calling this person. So let's see if I want to talk to them. I'll see if they're the owner of this property in Indianapolis. Go to the next call. And then from there, you start dialing and calling these people and getting wholesaling deals. Guys, I promise you, it's literally never been so easy to get wholesaling deals. If you want to make $50,000, pull this list and let's start making some money. Guys, if you want to learn more about how to pull these lists for free, go to my free wholesaling course and community, freewholesaling.com. And if you want to get the all-in-one wholesaling software that'll skip trace these leads, organize it, dialer, text blasting software, e-signing, CRM, all of it, just go to xleads.com. And like always, guys, I'll see you in the next video. This is Zach signing out. Have a blessed one.